his political correctness video, and I was just so disappointed, I guess.
His thoughts aren't quick. They're long and drawn out, and they're a story. Everything he says is a story. So you have to be there for the whole story to find out what is there at the end.
Man does not live by bread alone, right? And the spiritual bread, that's the story.
If you're going to have these millions of people who are listening to everything you say, I think that you have to take some responsibility to help them understand what you mean.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I actually look like, and then this is what people who don't like me think I look like.
Which one is real?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I would say they're both real.
Make way for the King of Thieves. Ain't looking for a fight, but ain't backing down from one neither.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Don't you worry that pretty little head, Pete. This here thief is about to steal us from me.
You're a thief? You said someone stole music, too.
The Gambit ain't no pirate ship. He only take what deserved.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Strongly agree with 5.
Shield! Merci!
See, that's the kind of question I don't know how to answer, because normally... Why would strongly agree? One.
Gambit got your back.
I don't know, that's another one that's up for me. I'd say 1, but that's wrong. Yeah, probably 4.
Deeply immersed on the telephone, and then all of a sudden...
Okay, 5.
Get out on the street.
Keep my emotions under control.
You was out of your league.
3.
That actually fixed it.
You have no idea how irritated I actually am. 1, apparently. Well, when I'm not depressed, I really don't feel depressed at all. But when I'm depressed, I feel depressed. I don't, that's another one. I don't know how to answer.
Never fall!
Yeah, conflict. You love them more than me.
The moon haunts you!
3.
Oh, wait! That hit the spot.
5.
Get deeply immersed in music.
5. 5.
I'm not using your noise.
1. Thanks, Mom.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
This is real firepower!
When you're speaking about existential personality theory, to place the individual in a broader context,
Can't keep this Cajun down for long.
Jung famously claimed that people didn't have ideas, that ideas had people.
What have we here? Now!
Politics was really something that had always been at the base of what people feel. Why do people fight wars, and why are people willing to sacrifice themselves?
I've been studying authoritarianism for a very long time. It's been my life's work to inoculate people against ideological possession. It's the last thing I try to teach people in my absolute course.
Hellfire!
And then I've been keeping an eye on those two courses.
I see.
Practice since the
c'est le bon temps
at
pour vrai.
Harvard for 7 years,
System error.
and there was a big resurgence of political correctness in the 1990s.
Don't mess with the amazing spider!
Something changed about
Cousin trusted us. We gonna deliver. Forever.
idea of race, teaching anything biology, gender, because they're afraid of kickback from students, or afraid of speaking in public, chaos, political psychology and personality. It's just an endless array of details in the requirement to speak in the politically correct manner is becoming overwhelming.
I'll pass.
It just so happens that pronouns legislation that has forced speech content. Entitled this talk, Professor Against Political Correctness. There are continuing things happening in universities and in broader political world that make me very nervous. It's becoming increasingly difficult for professors and students to even say what they think. And I think that some of the things that I say in my lectures now might be sufficient for me to be brought before the Ontario Human Rights Commission under the Amanda King's speech. And that scares me as well. And it scares me that I think that because it sounds paranoid. And there is a first reading of legislation in the federal
Now you
House
do
in
the same
Canada
for me, we.
about a bill called C-16.
I'm very proud on May the 17th, we introduced Bill C-16, an act to amend the Canadian Human Rights Act and the Criminal Code. The bill addresses a fundamental issue of
The moon!
This is real firepower! Experienced by trans and gender diverse Canadians.
Definition of discrimination and harassment. Now, these are truly terrifying. Discrimination happens when a person experiences negative treatment or impact, intentional or not.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Intent matters. This is a painful thing that human beings learn. It's at the base of our modern legal system. If I accidentally run into you, that's way different than if I run into you on purpose. And so this policy is designed to reverse that. So this is the scenario I've been running through my head.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Insisting that
Just to gamble for him.
using gender-neutral pronouns. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't recognize another person's right to determine what pronouns I use to address them. I won't do it. Now, my decision may be illegal, and maybe it's even a decision of hate, but I'm not doing it.
Could use one of these. Heaven never falls!
But I just sort of felt that I could speak to this particular a little bit of lived experience on personal campus, and I wanted to try to stick up for students who felt under fire from Peterson's remarks. I wrote to someone in the administration and asked them
Down to 30
how they
seconds.
feel about this, and it sort of snowballed from there.
We
Why
save it up.
are you
Maybe
against
they
the
save
use
us.
of alternate pronouns?
I'm against the use of legislation to determine what words are that myself and other people are using.
The moon!
It's about protections for transgender people. Peterson frames this as his speech. Just because you can't speak exactly what you want to say, when you want to say it, where you want to say it, doesn't mean you get to throw a big tantrum. You've accused him of abusing students by not using the pronouns they want to be addressed by. That is tantamount to abuse in your view.
Absolutely. Many global documents, many organizations.
Is it tantamount to violence?
Yes.
Is it tantamount to
Yes, of course. It's hate speech to
Fine,
tell
that's-
someone that you won't refer to.
One of the things that I studied, for example, with regards to the advancement during the Holocaust, we went this far.
Makes my heart sing. So magnificent.
It was a song like that. Like, that's okay. Okay, you can do that. We can go that one step further. And the funny thing too is if you draw a line in the sand,
A
which is
nice
what I
deep
did,
freeze.
all hell breaks loose. Because, well, why did you draw it there? That's arbitrary. It's like, yeah, there's an element of arbitrariness to it. That's why people
Only
won't
60
draw the line,
seconds
because they
left.
don't want to think that he's the arbitrary
Throw
element,
behind you.
the arbitrariness of the act.
Now,
Whatever people happen to be affected by that arbitrary line, it's like, well, you're a horrible person.
going anywhere.
No, but I get your point.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
There's a demonstration plan for tomorrow. They call it a rally and teaching.
Anything standing
So
your
I'm going
way.
to have to make this very straightforward and simple. I don't disbelieve in the existence of non-binary people. Okay, do you want me to say that again? Obviously, people who don't fit into standard binary categories of sexual identity, however you decide to construe that, broadly or narrowly, obviously they don't exist.
Final 10 seconds.
I never said if you're going out tomorrow to this demonstration because you want to indicate your discomfort with my disbelief in the very existence of non-binary people, you might as well just stay home.
Who is here who has seen the Peterson video, I want you to raise your hand if this is the very first time that you've ever heard anything like what he's saying.
We had created what should have been a historical event. It may have been the only gathering of that type in Canadian history, of trans people in a public space gathering in a large number to go up to an open microphone and announce publicly their experiences. I don't think that's ever happened. And that was a huge deal to us when we put that on.
This one.
We are here today to call out Jordan B. Peterson. He feels that he has the authority to dictate the gender identities of his students, which we are here to say that he does not.
Using preferred pronouns, I don't think is a debate. It's just being respectful.
I attempted to kill myself 3 times last year. The result of the anxiety that comes from when you destined decide to begin transition. It leads you to do things, horrible things.
We also told media not to film like trans people without their consent. The media was all very responsible with that and respected our wishes, but Rebel Media wouldn't. And they kept like shoving their cameras in people's faces.
Actually, I'm talking to people because I want to know whether they want a man to be fired. I want to know about Bill C-16. I want to know what they think about campus freedom. Everyone here can give their opinion on whether they think this is a campus with free speech. Anyone of any skin color or gender can give that opinion.
The battle
Like
starts
the
in
Lauren
5,
Southern thing was like
4,
basic
3,
definition of
2,
like trans people being talked
1.
over. She had just legally changed her sex master as some sort of like anti-trans publicity stunt a few days before.
One more thing, for purposes of this identification, I would like to be identified as male. I brought in all of the proper documents. I honestly didn't expect it to be that easy.
Like the people who were there were like raw that day. You know what I mean? Like everyone who attended that rally was putting themselves in a very vulnerable position, and it was really just like being spat on.
David got your back. We must retreat.
Yes.
That's better.
I think people also have to start pushing back and saying, when we hear this constant noise about what group identity we belong to, and to make that the cardinal element of their identity. It's appalling. Okay, well, it was really good talking to you guys. Okay, good, yeah. Bye. Now, press that.
Alright, we're recording. So anything I say now, you can put out in a tweet and ruin my career. Alright, I'm going to be mindful of you, Marxist. I was one of Jordan's students when I was an undergrad at Harvard. He could be a pretty intimidating professor, but he was beloved.
The aspects of people that divide theoretically that it goes information from unexplored territory into explored territory. Standing the door. That's okay. Who's there?
One of the things I remember is that if any student had an objection to something, if it was clear it was from an ideological angle, whether left or right, he would just sort of scissor us. Like if you're gonna ask something disingenuously that part of what you're asking is to get information or make a power play in the phrasing of the question, that's not gonna be tolerated in the kind of discourse of a classroom.
For me, ideologies are the expression, in a sense, the verbal expression of the internal structures that regulate our emotions.
Jordan and I have been in touch sort of increasingly as our lives have gone on.
Actually, I think that was really worrying me, I guess I would say, because the last thing I want to do, well, I don't know the last thing, but I don't want to get into political arguments, and I don't want to get stuck in a, you know, yeah, well, I think you kind of lose every time you engage in a political argument. You know, the people that are putting the arguments forward are possessed by one ideology, and when you discuss it ideologically, immediately possessed by the opposing ideology. I don't want to be the mouthpiece of the opposite to neo-Marxism.
Pentagram of Parala.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I was born to change humanity for the better. That time has come.
All right. I don't know what's going to happen. That's all.
Guys like this.
It could be catastrophic for me.
This artifact is quite powerful.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to meet people.
What you have to say definitely needed. I think there needs to be an open dialogue.
Oh, God. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I look forward to hearing you speak.
Your video about your ID switch there got a lot of attention, eh?
Yeah, about 200,000. The one covering the protest against you got over 100,000.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if you saw it.
You made quite a splash with the other day on your YouTube channel. When did you start it?
Rebel?
Yeah.
Actually, Bob started it about a year ago.
A year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I joined full-time the month ago.
Well, it is pretty funny being white, you know.
Hello, Dr. Jordan Peterson will come out and speak after I do. And
let's not do that.
we have some other companies. Bored again!
Other people thought that the event was organized by straight white males who had bigoted opinions and just wanted to use freedom of speech as a shield for their ignorance. People on the other side did not understand the people who are disagreeing with the social justice left. We feel that, yeah, there is an issue of political correctness. It's not because I'm completely ignorant. It's because I'm trying to think about those things and trying to form an opinion about those things.
Okay, so let's try this again. The reason I'm defending freedom of speech is because that's how people with different opinions settle their opinions in a civil society. And if we lose that, we'll lose so much you can't imagine. It's as a consequence of free speech and the ability to speak that people can put their finger on problems, articulate what those problems are, solve them, and come to a consensus. And we risk losing that. Now, the radical left activists are trying to turn this into an argument about sexual politics, and it's only nominally about sexual politics. It's about language that's designed to control our freedom of expression.
Attitude for what you do.
Hey, thank you. That's okay, I've got a platform. YouTube seems to be doing just fine. So, and it's okay, this sort of thing, you know. There's no violence. As long as there's no violence, it's okay. And so we'll see how this plays out. How am I disrespecting?
Addressing somebody, that's almost, well, it should be an act of hate. Like, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like, that to me is, you're denying somebody's identity, and that's fundamentally wrong.
Well, you're more than entitled to your opinion. I think that the pathway that you're pursuing to obtain the rights you want will kick back hard and not in the direction you want it to. So,
I really don't believe that.
Yeah, I know. You might be right.
The progression here is moving way faster than you are. And, like, for you to be this far behind at this stage as well, kind of sad.
Sure. Who are you?
Ethan. I'm a student at UCS.
Hi, Ethan. How you doing?
Good. You? I really respect what you're doing. Thanks.
No problem. Let's go upstairs.